Is your dentist recommending a root canal? Do you see a dark tooth in the mirror and worry it's a goner? Before you panic, what if I told you there are ways you might be able to save that dying tooth naturally without going through a root canal? Stick with me, because today we're diving deep into holistic and natural strategies to bring your tooth back from the brink. First, let's understand what a dying tooth actually is. Inside each tooth is a soft core called the pulp. This pulp contains nerves, blood vessels, and connective tissue. It's the life force of your tooth. When this pulp gets damaged, either from deep decay, an injury, or a severe infection, it can start to die. So, how can you tell if your tooth is in trouble? One of the first signs is often a severe, throbbing toothache that just won't quit. You might also notice extreme sensitivity to hot or cold temperatures that lingers long after you've finished eating or drinking. Another classic sign is the color change. A dying tooth can turn gray, dark yellow, or even black as the pulp inside breaks down. You might also see swelling in your gums near the affected tooth, a pimple-like bump on the gum, or have a bad taste in your mouth. Sometimes, interestingly, the pain stops entirely. This isn't a good sign. It often means the nerve inside the tooth has died, but the infection could still be silently spreading. So what causes a tooth to get to this point? The number one culprit is deep, untreated decay. When a cavity gets so big that it reaches the pulp, bacteria flood in and cause a massive infection. The second major cause is trauma. A hard hit to the face, whether from a sports injury or an accident, can sever the blood supply to the tooth, causing the pulp to die over time, even if the tooth doesn't chip or crack. And finally, repeated dental procedures on the same tooth can also stress the pulp, leading to what's called pulpitis, or inflammation, which can eventually lead to its death. Now for the part you've been waiting for. Can you save a dying tooth without a root canal? The answer is, it depends on how far gone it is. If the pulp is only inflamed, but not yet dead or fully infected, a state called reversible pulpitis, then yes, you have a real chance. But if the pulp is completely dead, a condition known as irreversible pulpitis or necrosis, then professional intervention is almost always necessary to prevent the infection from spreading to your jawbone. This is critical. An untreated dead tooth can lead to a serious abscess and even systemic health problems. I can't stress this enough. Always consult with a trusted dentist to understand exactly what stage you're at. A professional diagnosis is non-negotiable. But let's say you've caught it early. What can you do? Your mission is to support your body's natural healing and remineralization processes. It starts with your diet. Your teeth aren't just dead rocks. They are living parts of your body that need nutrients. The most important nutrients for dental health are fat-soluble vitamins. Vitamin D3, vitamin A, and especially vitamin K2. Vitamin K2 is like a traffic cop for calcium. It tells calcium where to go, into your bones and teeth, and where not to go, into your arteries and soft tissues. You can find K2 in foods like grass-fed butter, ghee, egg yolks, and certain fermented foods like natto. Vitamin D3 helps you absorb calcium in the first place, and you can get it from sunlight and fatty fish. Pairing these vitamins with a mineral-rich diet is key. Cut out the sugar and processed foods that feed the bad bacteria. Instead, load up on leafy greens, bone broth, and high-quality dairy if you tolerate it. These foods provide the raw materials, the calcium and phosphorus, that your teeth need to rebuild. Next, let's talk about your oral hygiene routine. We need to go beyond just brushing and flossing. One ancient practice that has seen a huge comeback is oil pulling. Swishing with a tablespoon of coconut or sesame oil for 15-20 minutes first thing in the morning can help pull out fat-soluble toxins and reduce the bacterial load in your mouth. Studies have shown it can be as effective as some medicated mouthwashes at reducing plaque and gingivitis. Think of it as a deep clean for your entire oral environment. You can also supercharge your routine with remineralizing toothpaste. Look for brands that contain ingredients like nanohydroxyapatite, which is the very same mineral your enamel is made of. It can help fill in microscopic cracks and strengthen weakened areas. Some people also have success with homemade tooth powders using ingredients like bentonite clay, which gently cleanses and is rich in minerals. Another powerful tool is clove oil. Clove contains a compound called eugenol, which is a natural anesthetic and antiseptic. Dentists have used it for centuries. If you have a toothache, you can apply a tiny amount of diluted clove oil on a cotton ball to the affected area for temporary relief. It can help manage the pain and reduce bacteria while your body works on healing from the inside out. Similarly, rinsing with salt water is a simple yet effective way to cleanse the area and reduce inflammation in the gums around the troubled tooth. Now, let's talk about a more advanced holistic dentistry approach: ozone therapy. Ozone is a supercharged form of oxygen that is a powerful disinfectant. Some holistic dentists use ozone gas or ozonated water to kill bacteria within a decayed tooth without having to drill away as much of the tooth structure. This can sometimes sterilize the area enough to stop the progression of decay towards the pulp, giving the tooth a chance to heal. It's not a mainstream treatment, but it's an interesting alternative to explore with a practitioner who offers it. But let's be realistic. There are times when a root canal is unavoidable and, frankly, the best option to save the tooth from being extracted entirely. If you have a visible abscess, severe and unrelenting pain, or a fever, these are signs the infection is serious. At this point, natural remedies are not enough. The goal of a root canal is to remove the dead or dying pulp, clean out the infection, and seal the tooth to prevent it from coming back. While many people fear root canals, modern techniques have made them much more comfortable, often no more painful than getting a regular filling. The key takeaway here is to be proactive. Don't wait until you're in excruciating pain. The moment you notice sensitivity, discoloration, or any of the other symptoms we discussed, take action. Start with the nutritional and oral hygiene strategies we covered. Get your diet in check, start oil pulling, and find a good remineralizing toothpaste. And most importantly, find a dentist, preferably one with a holistic or biological perspective, who can give you an accurate diagnosis and discuss all your options, not just the most invasive one. Your tooth might be dying, but it doesn't have to be a death sentence. With the right knowledge and a proactive approach, you have the power to turn things around. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this information helpful in your journey to better oral health, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need it. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on how to care for your teeth naturally. We'll see you in the next video.